So that'll chill in that little box until need be. It's not, nope. 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 There we go. Not perfectly the right size. Perhaps I should have made it so I can put it under it and be good, but oh well. This is the cards we're dealt. Yeah, this is that music that we all love. Smash prediction. Yeah, so I feel like the obvious one is Sora. I'm just going to get that out of the way now. Like, Sora, come on. It's literally trending every single time that any, like, Smash is even mentioned. It's like, if it were the last character, it probably is. It would be a great one to end off on. Yeah, cat meow. Yeah. It's like, if they truly want to go with the, oh my god, that's a crazy wild last character, it's Sora. They have no choice. I guess Master Chief, but like, that's not on brand. From the very beginning. Shut up. Oh my god, you didn't need to hear that. I need to get to my playlist so I was on my channel and that auto plays. I wish I could make it to where my video doesn't autoplay, which I know is like not ideal for like getting views. But you know. Golly gee. Let's start with this. How's that audio? Oh, one thing that I wanted to start doing is when I start... I mean, yeah, Joker, sure, whatever. Yeah, whatever. What was I saying? Oh, well. Who cares? What I want to start doing is bring my phone in with me, which I used to do a long time ago, and I'd listen to the audio on my phone to try and get the audio levels right, and I need to start doing that again, because lately the game has been like either slightly quieter or louder than what I want it to be, because I'm very picky about those kind of things. Yeah, hi Randall, Kamyanani, Icy. How's everyone doing? Quote, outfit for Smash. That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I think the only thing with Sora is like, I feel like if they can convince Disney to give them Sora, they get Sora. Otherwise, you know, if we see any other character, that's why. I need to figure out how, like, there's so many, like, YouTubers and streamers who have glasses and it just, you don't see the reflection at all. You can see literally the Nintendo screen on my glasses. The squad is all here. Waluigi would be cool, but that would make a lot of people mad because, like, it'd make a lot of people mad because it would be seen as, like, Nintendo giving in to the haters or the people who, you know, really wanted Waluigi. Oh, she wants in that closet, baby. She's been given access. It's like, even though I've played one Kingdom Hearts game. No, there was like a whole thing like a year and a half ago where like Waluigi people were like sending death threats to Sakurai and stuff like that. And it was like extremely toxic. And I feel like if they put Waluigi in at this point, it'd be like, well, it worked. Yeah, that would suck. I'd love Waluigi, and I'd absolutely, like, play him. I'd probably pick up the game again if there was some Waluigi. Loud. Yeah. Yeah, but, like, I've only played Dream Drop Distance because it was on the 3DS. The only Nintendo console game has been on. No, incorrect. The DS, but also, who cares? And it's like, I'd be happy because, like, that's a big character to get in. It's a big one. Tried Dream Drop Distance, couldn't beat the second boss. What happened to me is the oddest thing in Dream Drop Distance is you're not allowed to leave a world if you're, like, on a boss checkpoint. If you're on a boss save point, you have to fight the boss. and I got stuck because of it because I was too low leveled. So that sucked. I haven't played a single Kingdom Hearts. I've watched Let's Plays of them mostly. It's interesting. I don't like the Disney fluff. It's like, it's a bunch of like little disconnected stories, and it's like, I kind of want to know the main lore because I see little bits and pieces of it on like Twitter or Tumblr, and it looks really good, but to get to that part, you have to play through, you know, 15 hours of Disney for like 2 hours of the good stuff. Yeah, let's play Final Fantasy, but like Kingdom Hearts story. I've played the Final Fantasies, the good ones. Dream Drop Distance had a great pace. I've never played any of the mainline ones, but like being able to like literally, what you could do in Dream Drop Distance is like you could bounce off of, it was like stream something they called it. Bounce off of any wall and just go flying. You can go spinning and like hit, I don't know. You basically had like free movement everywhere. Is Kingdom Hearts not just Final Fantasy, but Goofy as an anime character? No, I mean, I guess it's more like, I don't know. What? It's like Bayonetta, gameplay-wise. Kinda. Bayonetta mixed with like Final Fantasy 15 battle style. Flow motion was super cool, and they like kinda brought it over into Kingdom Hearts 3, but not really. I have this playing right. This is live. This is live. So right when it goes live, we can go onto it. What about any game predictions? I think the most like obvious thing is we're gonna see more superstars, Mario Party superstars. That's like the one guaranteed for me. When I say Final Fantasy 15's battle system, I mostly mean like the way you use spells, like you can cycle through them and use them, and they have a cooldown, if I remember Final Fantasy 15 right. That's it, really. There's not like a... I guess the attack pacing is similar. Yeah, more Dread spoilers, for sure. There was a rumor like a few months ago that Bayonetta 3 was like ready to be shown, and they were just waiting for it to be done. This might be when that happens. New Kirby is my one, like, want. Like, I would die for Kirby. That's it. Final Fantasy 15 found it boring because it was just warp to one enemy, spam attack, warp to another, spam attack. I don't think I played far enough into the game to really get into, like, the specifics. Especially with the rumors of, like, a 3D Kirby game going around. That'd steal all my time. I played a little bit more, WarioWare last night. Got a few more of the missions done. So there was so y'all know how like the Wario Cup on the first week sucked severely because it was 9 volt? Literally the week after that, it was a survival challenge, and you have 5 characters, and when you lose with one, you lose that character permanently. That's such a cool mode. Also, you're allowed to play the previous cups that have happened, always. Like, there's literally a huge drop-down list that opens up after you play a cup. Like, you don't even have to play it. If you miss it, you can play it. And so it's basically going to be a long line of modes that you can just play whenever you want, which is really good for adding content. I love that. I still do wish there was a leaderboard for everything, but yeah. None of the others had leaderboards. It doesn't help you get a straight item that you can equip that auto swaps out your weapons, so it's really just a spam attack. Oh. I don't know. I like taking pictures. That's what I do. I haven't played Final Fantasy in a while, too. Did something just change on the screen? Or did I imagine that? Maybe I imagined that. What else? I feel like there's got to be one thing out of left field. Just one. I don't think they're going to talk about Pokemon because, I mean, they've revealed so much already. There's not really anything else to talk about, you know? What if we see a Prime trilogy? That might be out of the left field thing. It's Peppa Pig. Yeah, we'll see Peppa Pig. There's a boss in Final Fantasy 15 that takes 3 hours to kill. It's just warp to 1 point, spam attack, and warp to another. Sheesh. Hey Pikmin 2 baby, Game of the Year edition starring Peppa the Pig. I've seen a lot of people say that like the old like a Pikmin 1 and 2 bundle would be nice. I'd love that. I love Pikmin 2. I love the dungeons. New Super Mario Bros. Switch maybe. You know what? It'd be weird if we didn't get a Mario announcement, because, like, it's been a long time since a Mario mainline game. New Soup Switch, dude. That would be nice. Peppa Pig M&M. Absolutely, thank you, Juan. Also, welcome. Back with pizza. Good for you. I'm gonna have some noodle. Oh, I just looked down and my cat's like lying down on the Ethernet cable in the corner of the closet, just chilling. Yeah, they need to make there's a YouTube channel that's been making Parappa the Rappa raps. I think there needs to be a Peppa Pig one. Maybe Conky Dong. Yeah. There were those rumors that the Donkey Kong Country Returns team was working on something Mario related. The Parappa memes are amazing. Yeah. Between I slammed my penis in the car door and this is where I watched my parents die Parappa. Two great ones. Well, Game of the Year Peppa Pig comes out October 22nd. Gonna try and get... Ooh, I want to show y'all something that I have acquired. Just real quick. So. Let it be known. I have never bought a manga before. Look at that. Yeah, I know. I'm always on stream with headphones, aren't I? And it doesn't help that it squishes my hair on the sides, so it always looks weird. Like it doesn't look normal. My head's so tiny. Nope. Yeah, so this is volume 1, the official manga. Oh! It auto-played into not my stream music. I was like, were they starting? No. No, they weren't. I still haven't finished watching volume 4. They call them volumes. Because they couldn't just straight up call them books. I really like the spine. The spine's one of my favorite parts. There's like the 4 little logos of the characters. Yeah, I don't know. What is the first manga book? What do they call it? They can't call it a volume, just like this TV series or the show. Where does it go to? What's the ending? Because I haven't looked through it yet. I wonder if it's just like literally volume 1. Glomp! Why is the first word I read glomp? Look at that shit. They literally glomped. Oh. Yeah, it ends on the actual first volume. I almost said volume because glomp. I'm never gonna stop thinking about glomp. Manga 2 is start of volume 2. Okay. Manga 3 finishes it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I saw it ended with them telling Ruby that she's the leader. And also she's getting glomped by Yang, so I don't know. Not even glomped by the cat girl, come on. That spoiler, I guess. Kamyanani, good timing. I was drinking anyway. Yeah. I saw a fun little tidbit of information. So there's a scene, I think it's in volume 2, where they're all fighting the giant mech. It's the main team, Ruby. And how much time do we have? 4 minutes. I could talk about this. So they're fighting the mech, and Ruby's calling out the names of attacks that they came up with, combo attacks. And the producers of the show made it to where you just saw the time reset. I need to make that longer. The makers of the show made the names of the attacks the fan names of the ships between the characters. And you'll notice that they did not have a combo attack for Ruby and Yang. Yeah, because they couldn't do that. Cat's changed location. Y'all need to get some more songs on this playlist. There's still some I need to add. Hey, I see. It was you that added the Toho song, right? I'm gonna need the link to that again because it's all Japanese and I can't type that into like YouTube to find it. If you remember what it was you sent me. There's a few Ruby mangas. There's the main ones, which are volume 1 and 2. Anthology is all based on fan mangas. Wait, the mangas only go up to volume 2 so far? Darn, bro. This thing's so cheap. It's only $13 for a volume. What do Japanese keyboards look like? I don't know. I only know what it looks like on an iPhone because you can actually change it. There's like 2 versions of the Japanese keyboard. There's one that almost looks like, you know how old phones used to have it where like 1 through 9 had like 4 to 3 letters each on them? It's kind of like that. And then like, so it'll be like every key is a consonant sound. And then like, say you press the key for K and you swipe up, it's ka. To the right, it's ke. Down is ko. And left is key. And they do that for all of the consonants. And then there's a regular one that just, you know, has them. It's a regular keyboard, but it just types into katakana as you type it. Hiragana, rather. I took Duolingo for like a month. Main mangas only go up to the end of season 2. That's it. They straight up say it's the finale to the manga series. Direct starts in a minute. Damn. Well, that sucks, but I'm still gonna get them all. That just means I don't have to spend a ton of money to get the whole thing. So the direct does indeed start in 1 minute. So we're gonna go ahead and go to this screen, and I'll stop the music when we're done. Yeah, nice Ruby chat. Yeah, it's manga. I want to get the Pokemon the Pokespe manga as well. I don't know if that's how they spell it. Oh, Pog. That's fine. Cat's leaving. I wish I prepared a fake video that'd be like, here's the new Smash character. It's Jonesy, and just get all of y'all with it. Monster Hunter? No. Yes. Oh, finally, another Monster Hunter update. God bless. God bless. They need it so bad. Please be G rank. Oh, it's that big. Fatalis? No. Big Dragon, it's Kirby. No, that's not Fatalis. That looks like a new one. I don't recognize it. G rank. Sunbreak! DLC! Finally. They need a big DLC. I'm getting that. Summer 2022. A year after release. I'm already happy. That's not even something I knew I wanted. Massive expansion. God bless. I was so worried that they weren't going to give the game DLC just because it was on Switch.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi.
I need to brighten myself up a bit.
Nintendo Direct.
There we go.
What you just saw was the first trailer for Monster Hunter
Kirby
Rise
Warriors,
Sunbreak,
listen.
the massive expansion
That's like my
of
dream
Monster
game.
Hunter
Turn it up. I sure can.
Rise. Our friends at Capcom
How's that?
are working on many new elements that will
A little
enhance the
louder.
experience for players of
How about that?
Monster Hunter Rise, including new stories, locales,
Sweet.
monsters,
You're welcome. Yeah.
and,
Like I said,
although
please
not
let me know.
touched on in the trailer, new hunting actions and quest rank. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is scheduled to release as paid DLC in summer 2022.
I'm happy it's paid DLC because that
Please
means
stay
it's
tuned for
substantial.
more information in the future.
Sweet.
All right, let's see our first.
Give me
batch of
G rank,
Nintendo Switch
please.
headlines.
Iceborne added what was G rank in World?
Party during the day or at
Horrorland.
Party in the Mario Party Superstars.
God,
Along
yes.
With Spaceland and Peach's birthday cake, several other boards make their return.
Yoshi's Island.
Around Woody Woods, but watch out for those Monty moles.
God,
Change
yes.
the board's direction when you least expect it.
Mario Party, but it
Travel between
fucks.
2 islands and Yoshi's tropical island. Toadette's got the star, but she might swap places with Bowser at the last second.
Yes.
Party day and night in Horror.
Don't freeze. Don't
King
freeze.
Boo's statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players. Need a break from
Yes.
boards? Head to Mount Minigames and play in minigame-only courses. Compete against players
That is like
worldwide for
the
longest
iconic
win streak in
minigame of Mario
survival,
Party 3.
or work together in the cooperative multiplayer tag.
Oh yeah, I forgot they have later Mario
Mount
Party
Minigames will have
minigames.
7 courses available. All boards and minigames support online play. So
So
invite
excited.
family, friends, and frenemies, and get ready for the party of a lifetime.
Okay.
Mario Party Superstars launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
That also
October
means
29th.
remixes of
Pre-orders
songs
are
from
available
later
now
Mario
on
Party
Nintendo
games
eShop.
for the minigames. Because I realized the
A new
backing track to
RPG
it
in
is
the cards.
from Mario Party 7.
Welcome to Voice of Cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 2. Astrologian, the game. Finally. Finally. Hippo. Oh, that's a newt. Hatred for the dragon all
At
consuming.
the Queen's behest, you'll set off on a fantastic
Oh,
journey
it's like a
to slay
tabletop.
fearsome dragon for honor and fortune. Everything in this realm is represented.
Listen,
as
Neopets
cards,
Adventures
from
2 did it
protagonists,
first. Let me just
shops,
say.
towns,
Card map.
and environments. In this fresh take on tabletop RPGs, you'll square off in turn-based card battles where your skills.
This is
and
a
little
very
bit of luck
interesting. I'm
will
surprised there
determine
hasn't
the
been like a
victory.
campaign card game in Hearthstone style. Although I'm sure this isn't intended to be Hearthstone style.
A spellbinding experience.
Card
from the
Party from
creative
Mario
minds
Party
of
5.
Yoko
Yeah.
Taro and Yosuke Saito is about to unfold.
That looks neat. It looks
Voice of
very
Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars launches on Nintendo
Isle
Switch
Dragon Roars.
October 28th. Pre-orders
The
and a
day
free
before
demo
Mario
are
Party.
available
Yep,
today on
sure.
Nintendo eShop.
Harpy Girl. Oh.
Become a hero or an absolute disaster of a
This
human
was
being.
shown at the Game Awards and no one knows what it is. Nope,
You
incorrect.
awaken
I
in a
lied.
hotel
Sorry.
room in the city of Revachol, devoid of your memories. Soon, you learn that you're a detective and get entangled in a strange murder case.
I'm assuming this looks
Groundbreaking
better on
role-playing
other
adventure,
consoles.
Disco Elysium, the final
Yeah.
cut. As you interrogate people and uncover
Oh, I
clues,
follow a Twitter
internal
account that does
dialogues
art
will
for this
begin.
like literally every day.
To investigate, you'll need the help of the 24
They used
skills
to do
living
Mario
within you.
Galaxy art. Now it's all from this game.
Your behaviors and available choices will change depending on how you develop these skills, directly impacting how the story progresses.
Okay. Apparently the main two characters are a common ship in this game.
What
I
sort
know
of
way
detective
too much
will
about
you
this game
become?
for not knowing anything about
Disco
it.
Elysium, the final cut, launches
What you know.
digitally.
Isn't that
Nintendo
life?
Switch October 12th.
You got
The
cake.
physical version of the game will launch early 2020.
Disco Elysium. That's
Pre-orders
what
for
that
the
game
digital
is.
version begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Kirby.
Uncover more stories in Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
I didn't know the first expansion did not have any story. This one's supposed to. I didn't play the first DLC because it's like it didn't hold my attention well enough, like Hyrule Warriors 1 did. Which is unfortunate because I like the combat, but it's really repetitive. Maybe this will add that variety we need.
And about that courageous friend of yours, it seems I owe him as well.
The King of Hyrule must
So like
not
everything
fall.
in this DLC story is officially like an alternate universe, by the way.
Don't you think?
They won't harm you.
What if this tied into Breath of the Wild too? That'd be neat. It's like, oddly enough, it's not the, oh yeah, Pura's gonna become playable, isn't she?
Behold our power!
Take that. Licks.
Yeah. Pura and Robbie.
Oh yeah!
That'll be a cool character. Oddly enough, it's not like the story, new stages. It's not the character
Ready,
selection.
Set. Chocobo. Start your engine.
Oh, Chocobo Racing.
Get set for a new racing
Chocobo
experience.
GP.
Race as familiar Final Fantasy characters like
Oh, this is a
Chocobo
kart
and
racer.
Gilgamesh to be the first across the finish line.
Ooh, Black Mage, White Mage.
Edge out the competition by using drift boost to cut corners. Magical
Okay.
stones called magicites are contained inside items. Collect these throughout courses to cast magic like fire and arrow to blast away opponents. Acquire magicites of the same element to cast even more powerful
Okay,
spells.
that's cool. That alone is an interesting
Each racer also has a special
interesting
ability.
thing.
Use it at the right time to turn the tables.
This looks kind of good.
Engine customization options will be available, as well as local and online multiplayer. Up to 64
Huh.
players can compete in a bracket-style tournament to determine the racing champion.
Tournament. Finally.
Chocobo GP races exclusively onto Nintendo Switch next year.
It's a big enough game that you had to announce it the year prior.
What did you think?
Diddy Kong
Before we
Racing
show you
Remastered.
our
That would
next
be an
video,
absolute
We have some
surprise.
news
Also, hello,
about the
Gamma.
last fighter for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game.
I'm calling it Sora? Crash?
Mr. Sakurai, the game's director, will reveal this fighter.
Never
in the
mind.
final Mr. Sakurai Presents video.
Never
on
mind.
October 5th.
That makes
He'll
sense.
also
That's
show you how to use this fighter, so please
show it.
look forward to it.
that's fine. I'm not mad
It's
at
been about 3 years
not wasting
since the
time
game
on
was
this.
released. This will be the last presentation about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I hope you'll check it out.
God bless. Listen, I'm so tired
Next,
of
please
the
take a look at
speculation
this.
games. Next, Kirby. Nope. It. I did think it was very Pokemon-ish style. I have no clue. This might be the out of left field thing. What? 3D Kirby. Why do I always get what I want? This feels unfair. This feels so unfair. 3D Kirby. That's the beginning of Crash Bandicoot, dude. This was leaked? That sucks. Yeah, no, I managed to not see it at all. Didn't come up on my Twitter or anything. Wow. Human stuff, huh? Show me copy powers. Don't you freeze on this game. Big sucky. Very pretty Kirbo. This gives me a Little Big Planet. What's that new one? That new Little Big Planet on the PS5 vibes. Cutter, baby. And now all of the abilities have kind of like a movement tied to them. Nice. Yo, this looks so good. Gorilla. It does look oddly not Kirby. I will say. Spring 2022. Dude, last time I wanted Mario Party, this time I wanted Kirby.
That was the trailer for Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Who knows?
In this new game, you can freely move around in 3D areas using familiar Kirby moves.
So weird. This is the first
The
3D
setting
Kirby
also
game,
appears to be
for those who
mysterious,
don't know.
filled with abandoned
Ever.
structures from a past civilization. What lies in store for Kirby?
Mark the
The game
calendars.
is scheduled
Yeah,
to release in spring 2022.
all of spring.
We hope you'll look forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Well, both of the things I expected and wanted have been
Next,
announced.
We have this to show
And
you.
there's
Please take a look.
there's still 35 minutes left. Not 35, 25. Big expansion, come on. Come on. Okay. Brewster. You know. Year and a half later. A whole direct on Animal Crossing. Okay. Yeah, this would have been neat a
Since
while
its
ago,
launch
wouldn't
in
it?
2020, the Animal Crossing New Horizons game has been enjoyed by many players around the world. New free content.
The pace
will
on this
arrive
was
in
really
November.
slow, wasn't it? Though.
In preparation for its release, we will be airing an Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct in October.
I mean, I guess
In
no
it, we'll
slower
go over
than
the
the
content in more
Amiibo
detail.
festival or the Amiibo update for New Leaf, huh?
Please be on the lookout for the air date of this presentation.
Yeah. I mean, if they're gonna have a whole direct on it.
Let's move on to more
gotta be a
Nintendo
lot.
Switch headlines.
So that's the third separate direct they've
2
announced.
games, 1 game update, and lots of fun.
Pikmin 2, Pikmin 1.
4
Oh.
more free content is coming to the Mario Golf Super Rush game. Koopa Troopa enters the fairway as a playable character.
Cooper Pooper. Nice.
Dish out tricky shots and
Returning
dashes
character.
to mess with the competition. Ninja will also be playable.
Ooh. That's a pull.
Take advantage of Ninja's blinding speed to outpace opponents.
Not sure if I ever saw those things as buttons.
2 courses are also being added.
Oh, baby. That's
These
good.
additions will come swinging in
Wow.
as a free software
Wow.
update later today.
That's content.
What's this? An invitation. You're invited to live in a magical world with
Uh-oh.
Mickey Mouse and dozens
Mickey
of
Mouse
Disney
game before
characters.
their Disney game before they're announcing
Spend time
uh-oh.
with Disney friends,
Uh-oh.
craft your own
Disney
whimsical
crossover
costumes and
game
furniture,
before they announce
and
the last
explore
character.
delightful Disney-themed worlds. All downloadable content from the original
Uh-oh.
Nintendo 3DS version is included. Disney Magical World 2 Enchanted Edition soars
Nipples?
onto
I don't
Nintendo
know.
Switch this holiday. A beloved Star Wars game is coming to Nintendo
Oh, yeah, they
Switch.
announced this.
Blast off to captivating planets and join forces with Jedi.
Bro, if it comes out on
droids,
Switch, it's
and
gonna look like the
outcasts
original
in this blend
game.
of action, role-playing, and adventure. Will you use the Force for good, or will you be lured to the dark side?
I still need
Your
to play the
choices
Mario Golf
determine the
update from
galaxy's
the last
fate in
time.
Star Wars:
Man,
Knights
that's a
of the
lot
Old
of
Republic,
content.
launching
I
on
think
Nintendo
our-
Switch November 11th.
I think our
Pre-orders begin today
Saturday
on
stream
Nintendo
might be
eShop.
Mario Golf. This looks like a PS2 game.
There's one thing
Because
you
it
must always
is.
remember. Stay human.
It's a remastered PS2 game.
This is the city, humanity's last stronghold against a virus.
Or
that
was it
turns
even
people
PS2?
into
It might have
the
been
dead.
PS1.
In the cloud version of Dying Light 2, Stay Human, you'll need to master both parkour
Mirror's
and
Edge
tactical
for,
combat to survive
wieners.
in this brutal open-world action RPG. Explore alone, or with up to 3 other players in
Not
online
Detroit.
co-op as you unravel the dark secrets
Nintendo
of
canceled.
those in power during the day. Then plunder the layers of the
Dude, there's no
infected
way
at
Detroit
night.
Human would ever
Your
become
decisions
human
will
would
shape
ever
the
come
story,
on
but
Switch.
they'll also
No
have
way.
consequences. No matter where your
I know
actions lead
nothing
you,
about the game,
there's
but
one thing you must always remember: stay human.
I don't
While
think I
you're at
will.
it, Take the prequel on the go in Dying Light Platinum Edition. Scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and face hordes of the infected in a post-apocalyptic open world.
This is like that
Dying
genre
Light
of
2
game
Stay
that
Human
all
Cloud
like
version
blends together.
launches on
Y'all know the
Nintendo Switch
kind.
February 4th, 2022. A free demo
Oh,
will
it's
also
an
launch the same
Assassin's
day on
Creed.
Nintendo eShop. Dying Light Platinum Edition
Um,
comes to Nintendo Switch October 19th.
Climb About.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Have I seen some of the games they're putting on Switch?
Utility,
Yeah, I guess.
morality, or liberty.
It's that strategy.
In Triangle
Yeah.
Strategy, a fiery chronicle of war presented in stunning HD 2D.
Is Triangle Strategy the working title?
Your
This is the
actions
second
will
time
lead you
you've
through
shown
a
it.
riveting story that changes
Come on
based
now.
the decisions you make. In the end, where will your conviction
Yeah.
guide you?
You
Let's see
have
if it
gone to
says,
the one place I cannot follow.
In response to the survey about the demo
Square, you're
released in
better than
February
this.
of this year, the
Triangle.
game has been fine-tuned with a focus on elements that received lots of feedback.
Oh wow, that's
These
good.
include adjustments to the difficulty,
Wow.
improvements to on-screen visuals,
Innovative. Difficulty
Camera angle controls.
options.
the ability to review previous dialogue, and streamlined game flow and loading times.
Sweet. Demo for this game was super
More
good.
details are now available on
I'm just not a
Nintendo.com.
strategy gamer.
Splendid.
That's all.
Triangle Strategy will
Looks
launch
great.
on Nintendo Switch
Looks
March
wonderful.
4th, 2022.
March 4th.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That's soon. D. Yep. Spoilers. Look away now. I won't say anything out loud just in case, because I know people want to go into this blind.
You are faced
Just
with
listen.
overwhelming power. Your highest priority should be simply to survive.
And then they say it all out loud, don't they? Oh my god. It's the Metroids. Oh wow. That one's yellow.
There may be a very small
I'm
opportunity. to
lying,
escape.
by the way.
Don't let your guard down.
Wow, shoot. Moving. Jumping. They should. This is like a Metroidvania or something, am I right? I still want to play the one on 3DS, because I feel like that would be a kind of recommended play before this, right? Star Fox? Why is he there? Is that Yoshi? Dang.
Samus Aran, the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy, embarks on a new mission to the uncharted planet ZDR.
New planet for
Objectives:
once.
Confirm whether the deadly X-parasite still exists, and figure out why the Emmy research robots
That's some
in search of
fusion
have
stuff, isn't it?
mysteriously gone dark.
Captain Falcon sounding a little different.
Early readings reveal that planet ZDR
I've
is
heard that it's
divided
good.
into
Heard it's
multiple
really good.
environments.
That
Each
little
with
like
its own elements.
parry attack you can do when something
And
dashes
levels.
at you. Love that. It looks so slick. Like that.
Remnants of the
Oh,
mighty Chozo civilization are
Beautiful.
also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home. Visit Metroid.nintendo.com to read Metroid Dread Report Volume 8 for a detailed
Official
account of the
AM2R.
terrain and life forms you may encounter in
AM2R
the
doesn't have a
Metroid Dread
parry attack
game.
though.
Be sure to view the other Metroid Dread reports there as well. You'll want to prepare yourself for the dangers that lie
What?
ahead.
How much do you want to?
Metroid Dread.
They're doing lore
launches
drops
on
before
Nintendo
the
Switch
game comes
October
out?
8th. Pre-orders are available now.
How much
on
do they
Nintendo
want to
eShop.
spoil? Jesus.
How was that?
Good freeze.
Up next, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online. Many people have been using Nintendo Switch Online since it launched in September 2018. In addition to the current
Spoilers are
membership,
over,
we'll
by
be
the way.
adding a new membership plan.
New content with a new. Is this like
As a
the
part of
extra
this new
$5 a
plan's
month
content,
for Nintendo 64? Yep. That's pretty good. That's pretty
You'll
good.
be able to play a collection of Nintendo 64 games.
Yoshi Story, baby.
The Nintendo 64 system
Okay, but is there
25 years
Glover?
ago.
Do we have
The
Adventure
system gave
Beetle
many
Racing?
players their first 3D gaming experiences, as well as intense 4-player
I mean, this is
multiplayer
good.
action. With Nintendo Switch, up to 4 people can play select Nintendo 64
You can't
games
emulate
locally
Mario
or
Tennis
online.
good. Give me Mario Golf 64.
Also, with this new membership plan, in addition to the Nintendo 64 games,
And Genesis. There you go.
you can play a collection of games from Sega's Genesis
That's a
system.
weird addition.
This means
Everything
you'll be
on,
able to play
like,
these
Sega
classic
consoles
games
feels
whenever and
off-brand to
wherever
me.
you'd like.
I was never a Sega kid, so like it's all
The
just
new
weird
plan will
games that I
include
know
all
nothing
elements
about.
of the base Nintendo Switch Online membership,
Extra $5.
as well as the ability to play the included Nintendo 64 and Genesis games. This is Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack.
I'm not getting it though. I want to clarify.
This new membership plan will be added in late October.
I mean, it's $5 a year though.
Of course, you'll still be able
Maybe.
to continue using the existing plans. Also, those who have an existing membership plan can change
That
over
slaps.
to the new plan.
I really was never expecting them.
We'll share more details
No
about this new
details.
membership
You don't
plan
know.
at a
Don't know how
later time,
expensive it is.
including the
My
exact release
guess
date
is
and pricing
an extra
information.
5. Here's
For
the weird
now,
numbers I have in my head.
we'd
It's
like
either
to announce
5
the games that
or
will be
it's
available when
12
it
a
launches.
year on top.
You'll be able to play the Nintendo
Oh, they
64
literally
games
showed all
shown
the games
here,
that they have.
as well as these Genesis games. We'll also
Is that good? I
continue
don't know.
adding more Nintendo 64 games such as The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask and F-Zero
Yeah,
X,
you better. There's
as
so
well
many
as other
Nintendo 64 games that are
64 and
good to
Genesis
add.
games
Mario
going
Golf!
forward.
There you go. Snap. Kirby Crystal Shards. Paper Mario? The first Paper
Furthermore,
Mario
we prepared
re-release
Nintendo
since
64
Wii
and
U
Genesis
release.
controllers to ensure the games can be played with the same style controls from their original releases.
Oh,
Both can be used wirelessly.
Bluetooth Nintendo
These
64
controllers
controller.
will be available for purchase by any Nintendo
Blu-
Switch Online member.
Bluetooth Nintendo 64 controller.
We hope you'll look forward to this new membership plan. Nintendo Switch Online plus
Hey,
expansion
you
pack.
pay $20 to play crap games
Let's see a few more
online.
Nintendo Switch headlines.
Did it show Banjo-Kazooie? Yo,
There's
that's
plenty to
wild.
play in these collections.
If they have 2A, I might give it a second try.
Cyberpunk meets fantasy in this 3-game collection of cult classic RPGs. As a Shadowrunner
That girl's an
mercenary,
orc.
you'll explore a dystopian future where magic has reawakened and fantasy
You have to
creatures
spend
have
40
come
bucks a
back to
year.
life.
There's no way it's gonna be 40.
Immersive branching narratives, skill-based character growth, and gripping turn-based tactical
I think-
combat
I'm
await in
guessing-
Shadowrun trilogy.
I'm
Launching
guessing
on Nintendo
12
Switch
bucks.
next year. The perpetual
See,
struggle
here's the
against
thing.
Count
the moment
Dracula
golf's on it, I'm
continues.
getting it.
'Cause
it's really Inefficient to emulate Mario Golf 64. So,
hauntingly epic music. The rewind,
yeah.
quick save, and
Like,
magic
depending-
features will also
with
vamp
the
up
base
or
games,
ramp up
it's not
your
worth
fight
it for
against
me.
evil. All regional
Because, like, you
versions
know,
of
Mario
each game,
64 I already
as
have
well
on my
as a gallery mode
Switch.
with never
The other
before
games
seen
I'm not
artwork
too
are
terribly
included.
interested in.
Castlevania Advanced
Mario
Collection
Tennis I've
launches
already
on
had
Nintendo Switch
more than
later
my
today.
fair share of.
An
But
almighty
when golf
classic
comes out, I'll probably
returns.
get it. Oh yeah, Castlevania GBA, I guess. Talked over it.
The classic Super NES game ActRaiser returns on Nintendo Switch, now remastered in HD. As the Lord
Classic.
of Light and Almighty God, only you can save mankind from the forces of Tanzra, the Lord of Dark. You'll wage war in 2 phases.
Interesting. I want to know what the
First,
original
strike
game
down
looked like. Give me a
monsters in the
comparison.
side-scrolling action phase to liberate the lands from the grasp of
I feel
evil.
like I've seen it
Master
before, but I don't know.
swordsmanship and magic to vanquish all who stand in your path. Then, cultivate the lands you've liberated in the world-building creation phase. It's up to you to decide which structures will
The
be
light should
destroyed
be the
to
bad
make
guy
way for new
sometimes.
ones,
Hey, that's
creating
why I
a
like the
flourishing
Bravely series.
civilization. As
No,
you
the
do
first
so,
one at least.
Your powers will increase, giving you an edge in both phases. Alternate between the original and rearranged versions of the beloved soundtrack and enjoy brand new music.
It sounds like Secret of Mana
New
music.
stages and new boss battles also await.
It was a good time. That was my main idea for the game.
ActRaiser
At some
Renaissance
point.
descends onto
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch later today.
That's a logo. Let me tell you what.
A new chapter is about to unfold.
Deltarune coming out. Wow, that's cool. I still have not played any Deltarune. Do not spoil, please. Wait, what were those costumes? Yeah, spoilers for everyone on everything. Okay. Dear lady. Oh, and Rousey doesn't have her hood over. Neat. It does kind of slap. Man, I need to play Deltarune Chapter 2. Cars. Hot Wheels Unleashed? Who unleashed these Hot Wheels? Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's only been a week. I haven't had the time to play it. Some game that no one cares about. But we got Wreckfest. I'm gonna play it, but I need to be in the right mindset. I might do it in a stream, I don't know. I feel like everyone streams Deltarune, so it's like, what's the point? Rune Factory 5. I forgot they announced that.
How's everything?
Megumi.
There are still a few more announcements in today's Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, we still have 12 minutes, bud.
Oh, Miyamoto-san. What brings you in?
I wanted to make an announcement, so I was hoping I could step in.
Oh, of course.
Miyamoto's doing something different with
I'm
his hair.
Shigeru Miyamoto. We've previously announced that I have been working with the Hollywood movie studio Illumination and its CEO and producer Chris Meledandri-san.
Finally some
Movies
news.
like Despicable Me and Sing in making a full-length animated Mario movie for the
Yeah,
big
the
screen.
movie. Y'all are so
Today, I
pessimistic
wanted to
about
announce
this.
Theatrical release timing.
The Minions is a good movie.
Ta-da!
Not the Minions. Holiday
The movie
2022.
will be released in
Wow.
theaters in holiday 2022.
Sing was not
The
good.
release date for North America
Did he
is on
also make
December
Sing?
21st, and
That
we'll be
specific
announcing
guy?
Release dates for Japan, Europe, and other regions at a later timing.
Despicable
It'll be
Me
a lot
1 was
longer
good.
Until we can share a glimpse
I'll say
of
that
Mario
much.
in action on the big screen. But today, I also wanted to reveal our key cast members who will be voicing Mario and his friends in the movie.
Please, the
First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt. He's so cool. Mario will
He's
be
also
talking a
so
lot in the
homophobic
movie.
and like,
Please look
oh
forward
my
to Mario
god.
as performed by the very talented Chris-san. Next, Princess Peach will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy.
Okay,
I can't wait to see a very spirited Princess Peach.
Peach is going to play chess.
Mario's little brother, Luigi, will be
What?
played by Charlie Day.
Okay.
I'm excited for you to see this timid sibling appear on
Yeah,
screen.
no, that's the lead actress from Queen's Gambit.
Bowser will be played by the one and only Jack Black. I'm
Yeah, you know
expecting
what?
a
Jack Black
monster
could get pretty
performance
close
by
to
Jack
the
Song.
voice in Sunshine. That's a
The
Bowser.
comedian Keegan-Michael Key will be playing
Okay.
Toad. I'm looking forward to great comedic moments. Even though this is a Mario movie, Donkey Kong will also be making an appearance. He will be played by Seth Rogen.
I'm feeling
I'm
so
eager
much
for you
pain
to
right
see a
now.
humorous Donkey Kong by Seth's son. And of course, Charles Martinet, who has voiced Mario and many more Nintendo characters in our games over the years, is also involved and will be appearing in surprise cameos in the movie.
Oh, okay. So,
We also have more incredible talent joining
Cranky
the film
Kong?
to play some of our other beloved characters.
huh.
That is all I can share with you today about the Mario movie.
That's
This is
so
a
much
very
pain.
collaborative project between Illumination and Nintendo. We've all been coming up with all
Is
sorts
Seth
of
Rogen
ideas,
just gonna
and I
make
myself am enjoying a creative
monkey
process that is
noises?
a little bit
Or
different
like-
from making games. It may be a while until we can
Yeah,
share more
why didn't they
updates,
just
but I
have
hope
Charles
you'll look
Martinet
forward
as
to it.
Mario? That's like the
Kojic-san,
one casting
back to
choice
you.
that I like. Ugh. The rest, it's like,
Please look
okay.
forward to Mario's
Shock
adventure
factor, but
jumping into
okay.
the world of motion pictures. Next, we'd like to show you this.
Please. Please get our thoughts off of it. Splatoon 3 stuff, yay! Why did I not expect this? Guess it's still just so far away. Show me crab! What? That's a whole weapon! Or is that a special? That's a special. Oh, new specials. Okay. I'm so excited. That's another special, right? Must be. Movement-based specials aren't in the game often. Burst bombs. I like this. Harry. I love that. There's a bunch of different ink container designs. Looks like they're inspired a lot from the Splatoon 2 DLC here. Why are they hairy though? Guess they had to be mammalian to be in the desert, huh? So pretty. A snow area in Splatoon. Wow. Octoboy hit puberty. Oh. I literally just said the word mammalian.
Hello, everyone. I'm a researcher from the Squid Research Lab. I've been meticulously studying the.
What do you mean, who's this? This is the guy who did like the doolies poses in one of the E3s a few years ago.
Research footage from Splatoon 3.
He probably runs the Tumblr account. I don't know.
So far. Splatoon 3 takes place in Splatsville. It's known as the city of chaos. Centered around Splatsville
wow.
are the Splatlands, a place long inhabited
City of Chaos,
by
huh?
sea creatures such as squids and octopuses. Buildings spanning several generations are crammed.
So I wonder what would have happened. Like, really, they based Splatoon 3 partly on the ending results of that one Splatfest.
Activity. Its basic rules are unchanged. 2 4-player teams compete against each other to ink the most area. However, the trend seems to have undergone a major shift, with the existence of new main and special weapons confirmed.
The crab was a main weapon?
In the latter portion of the footage, we were able to observe activities from Story Mode, the single-player campaign.
The crab was on screen when they said main weapons.
Of the mammalians.
Meaning, the reappearance of mammals appears to be the theme of Story Mode this time around. What could this possibly mean in a world where all mammals, except for 2 cats, have vanished?
Evolution.
It appears that there's still a lot to uncover. But we'll continue with our research and keep you updated once more results become available.
Yeah, what they produce milk out of the tip of their tentacle thing?
Splatoon 3.
See, he's doing the pose, remember?
Updates to come.
From when he mounts Splatoon 2?
See you next time.
They're so good at world building. That's wild.
So, what did you think? Splatoon 3,
5
taking
minutes
place
left.
in a new world, is scheduled to release in 2022. Please look forward to future updates. Okay,
How dare you not see
this
the
is
Splatoon 2
the last
reveal.
trailer we have to show you today.
One last thing.
Please take a look.
Not Breath of the Wild 2, I beg you. Thank you. Platinum Games. Bayonetta 3. I think we're getting a Bayonetta 3 trailer right here. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I never finished Bayonetta 2. Or 1, for that matter. And I Let's Played 1. I think that this game will have to do something different from the last 2 games to make me want to get it. Because Bayonetta 2 really and truly was more Bayonetta 1, you know? Which is fine, I suppose. Wait, what? No. Astral Chain. Oh. But also Bayonetta. The crossover.
Bad boy.
They made us think for a second. I like the hair.
It seems I'm unfashionably late, but I'm ready to give you everything you want.
They're really not afraid to just say, all right, she's different now. Show me the gameplay. Yeah, baby. Damn it. I want it. I'm literally like, if it's another Bayonetta, I'm not gonna get it. And then I see gameplay, I'm like, oh, shit though. Shit though. What if I got it? That'd be crazy, right? That'd be kind of weird. Is that a shotgun? It better be. Do the mambo, dude. Bad time to freeze. Show me the doggy. Yeah. Doggy's a dragon now. I missed that part in Bayonetta 2. Okay. Summon battles. No, mine's freezing. It just does that. I guess. It's probably because I'm streaming it. Who's to say? Okay, summon battles got me in. I really thought I wasn't going to, you know, want Bayonetta 3. Damn it, man. There's a... Dude, this direct was for me. Like, the only things that, like, weren't directly... I wasn't directly interested in was, like, the little indie game announcements, which, like, you know, hit or miss for everyone. Is that a character I'm supposed to know?
What you just saw was the latest trailer for Bayonetta 3.
Dante?
We announced this game in 2017.
That's not a platinum game,
and we
is
thank
it?
you for your patience. This game will launch next year.
That's a good one final
We
thing.
hope you look forward to Bayonetta's new encounters. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
It was a good direct. It was a damn good direct. I feel like this really and truly might be the one and only time that people aren't going to be like, ah, it was trash. And here's the thing. There's like 3 other directs to look forward to. Animal Crossing, the Smash Direct, and the Monster Hunter Direct. Like, why was that so good? Literally every game I wanted. Yeah, the crisp, like, literally, like, oh... Here's our little lovable main character, face of Nintendo. Let's get literally like the most reviled popular Hollywood actor to voice Mario. Hello? Like, do people just not know that he donated to churches and for like electric shock therapy? Or is that like, you know, ancient history? Okay. And Magical Kingdom 2, God bless. Yeah, like they have Charles Martinet in the. Why is that the thing that I'm most upset about? Is Charles Martinet being there and then they just give Mario to Chris Pratt. I think the other choices are really good, actually. Like, who was Luigi? That one bitch. That's a good call. Queen's Gambit actress is Princess Peach. Sure. Seth Rogen, DK. I don't know what it is about Seth Rogen. Something about him. Maybe it's the fact that he made an entire movie based on wieners, hot dogs having sex. I don't know. Something about him. Cool. That was it. That was all I was really going to stream today. Just something short to make up for Tuesday. Because, why not? It's a good little fun time we can all have together. Like, I don't think there was a single thing in the Direct I didn't like. The worst was just, I'll check it out. Yeah. Like Bayonetta 3, like, oh man. I want it now. So let's see. What's Mario Golf tonight, first of all. Mario Golf update, like, today. Wild. I can't even remember all of the things that I liked because it was everything. Wild. Well, I did. I didn't realize I was gonna do it until today either. Yeah, literally the only things were like Disco Elysium. Like, that's it. That's the only, like, section they had that I didn't like. 50 bucks for an Nintendo 6, but it's Bluetooth. Like, that's honestly really cool. I hate wires. I don't need wires. Yeah, it's back. Banger 2. I still need a Bluetooth adapter for my computer. I built this baby like a year and a half ago. Hello, way. We just finished the Direct. We're like done for tonight. I'm sorry. And I got manga. Yeah, I liked everything. This will probably be uploaded to YouTube because why not? Who cares? I'll probably play some golf tonight. Play some Minecraft. 3D Kirby stole the show. I need to see more. I was kind of... It was pretty, but it was like... I feel like it still needs a little polish because it looked like so not Kirby-ish. I don't know. I need to know more. I want to know like the structure of the game. It does look really neat. I'll probably get it no matter what, but for me to really love it, I don't know. I don't even know what it needs. I'm glad that it seems they're focusing on a one-player experience again. Yeah, take that to all the people I say I look like a lesbian. I have facial hair now. This is like from not shaving for 2 weeks. Usually I shave like right before the stream or a day before. It is Kirby and that is enough. I want it, like, first of all, banger music. Second of all, it's, yeah, literally like the 2 stages I wanted the most for the thing. Another Mario Party 1 board and another Mario Party 2 board. Horrorland. Yoshi's Island. Tropical Resort or whatever it's called. I'm very excited. There's so many things, dude. You got more facial hair than I. That's, yeah. It's, here's the thing though. I do have, nope, wrong side. I haven't shaved it here. It just doesn't connect. It just doesn't connect. I dislike that. Big getting superstar. Yeah, I didn't really ever believe that we were gonna get another Xenoblade. Like, oh, and I didn't think they were going to announce another remake right after doing a remake. I don't know. I didn't expect it, to be honest. Also, like, they're working on Breath of the Wild 2. So they busy. Unless they have, I don't know how big Monolith Soft is. Anyway, that